slides online.
Look, it's clear.
Yes,
It's
clear,
clear.
right? Oh, Danny, you are not in the classroom today.
No, teacher, I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
Okay.
Okay, continue.
这个没下来。你要什么？充电 charge。Maybe it will be working. Try this one. Does it work? No? 是不是没有电啊？我这个也不下来。Wait a moment.
这个
啊
这个
？No. 又不下来了。你好。哎，你好，我在112教室，但是这个投影怎么又不下来？哎，对，应该是南112吧。公管学啊，不，我是公管学院，但是这个课是国际学院的课。我姓王，王伟，上次都用的好好的。我要把卡拿下来吗，老师？不用是吧？哦，行。对对对，南112，它的这个投影它不下来。谢谢。好了，下来了。不是，姓王，王伟。哦，对，登记在张老师名下。这个课3个人一起上。
所以这个卡你还没有用，得拿商号的。
不对呀，
行为。
我之前上个礼拜上课也用好了呀。哦，这次那麻烦了，我后面这个课还有好几次呢。
没事儿，你要用就给我打电话。
每次都打电话。我明白了，这个课确实是这里显示的也是张天娇老师，他现在正在对面上课呢。也因为行，好了，好，那我每次都只能打电话，麻烦您这边。那我这个卡也不需要了，就拔掉了，是吧？好的，谢谢啊，再见啊。Air conditioner? I did. Oh yeah, Danny. OK，然后等一下，我打开这个。在哪儿？这个 Hi guys, let's get started our class today. And first, I want to share information with our students. Here's a homework. Not on the slide, and I will show it on our WeChat group. You will get the homework, okay? And I'll tell you the specific information, including the content about the homework and the deadline, and yeah, just the questions and the DDL, okay?
Next week,
Next week,
yes.
what? Are you sure? No, I didn't get it on my.
From 7th to 7th.
No, just here. Here it is. Business school, right? Business school just in the afternoon. In this afternoon, yeah, just in Monday's afternoon.
Afternoon or not morning?
Which one? Which Monday's morning? Are you sure?
7th week.
No, this is not my class, I think. 7 to
it's not.
yeah, 7 to 8. 但是这个消息也不对呀。I don't think it's correct information because 7 to 18. 怎么理解啊？ Which one is my class? Here it is.
This one.
This one, right?
It's not correct time.
Not correct. It's not correct. My classmate sent me this.
I think it's not correct. I think it's not correct. 对 because my class just 6 times. Can you understand? This whole subject includes 18 classes, 18 classes, and 3 persons, three teachers will share this whole 18 lessons. I just charging for 6 lessons.
So
6 lessons means 6 times. This is the 4th time of mine.
Okay.
I think it's another teacher, but this is not the correct information, I think, because it's over 6 lessons. It's about this one, right?
Yes.
7 to 18. 7 to 18 is it means 8. It means 12 lessons, 12 times lessons.
It's you'll not teach us.
Monday, next Monday. Next Monday 也不对呀。Here's my class plan. Just here, 3 to 8.
Okay, I understand.
This is the sixth week.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
This
last-
is 6th week. You have to confirm it again with your classmates. Hi guys online. Did you get my information just now? I will share our homework information on our WeChat group. So this afternoon. So pay more attention with your WeChat after the class, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Let's get started. Unit 2, Leadership of CPC. We know CPC is our ruling party, right, in China. And with the leadership of CPC, China has continuously created greatness in the trend of reform and opening up. The reform and opening up policy was founded about in the early of 1980s, achieved remarkable results in economic, and the social development and profound changes have taken place in people's living standards. So, firstly, I will show some profound achievement with our students. Okay, I was born in another point is that the class contact. I will check our attendance after this class. Okay, so take it easy. So take it easy, especially the students online. Okay, and in 1987, not seven, and in 78. Sorry, in 1978. China's GDP just only here, 3,097.9 billion yuan. But we know about 6 years ago, right? China's GDP reached here it is 82,712.2 billion yuan. Is a huge number, right? And its total economic aggregate ranked the number second in the world. And China's development of basic industries and infrastructure includes such information. The construction of transportation has achieved outstanding results. At the end of 2017, national railway mileage reached about 127,000 kilometers, and including 25,000 kilometers of high-speed railway, accounting for more than 60% of the whole world's total high-speed railway. I think most of our students maybe you should take the bullet train. Do you have such experience in China? Bullet train, yeah, 高铁子弹头 high-speed train. You all you have such experience. How about your feeling? Fast, stable. Did you try this experiment in the train to put a cup of water on the desk around the window, and the water is very stable. You can try it, because I know the speed, the normal speed of the bullet train reached about 300, about 300 kilometers per hour. 300 kilometers per hour.
Because in the window you see it's very fast.
Yeah, the trees, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you sit, you will not feel this.
Moving what state?
When you just sit, the window, I'm confused. They look like very fast, but
You don't feel like speeding. Are you sure? No feeling, or just you have such a feeling?
Speed as in it moves fast.
I know.
So
Speed is very fast.
Yeah.
But how about feeling? Is it being
speed
or not?
Speed, just in your body, you don't feel anything. Like it's very speed high or.
You will not feel such a feeling.
Yeah, but it's a video.
Yeah, I can understand it. Yeah, I have the same feeling with you, because the train doesn't only run fast, but it's also very, very stable. Because just the plane's speed is just about when the plane is leaving the ground, and the beginning speed is also about 300 kilometers per hour, and the bullet train can reach the speed with the plane, with the beginning speed of the plane. So it's very fast, and there are no more crises, no more chance disaster about in China. So it's very safe. It's not only we not only pay more attention to the speed, also pay more attention about the chance safety. Chance safety. Can you understand that? So, in my opinion, I also like to go out with the tour of the train, with the bullet train, and I have such an experience to go to Beijing. Beijing, we know, is more than 800 kilometers between Xuzhou and Beijing. But I did that to get off Xuzhou in the morning and returned just in night. And I returned from Beijing in the same day, right? Just because the speed of the bullet train. And people's living standard, about 40 years ago, per capita disposable income of residents in China was just 171 yuan. Living standard, yeah. But in 2017, per capita disposable income of residents nationwide reached 25,974 yuan, an increase of about 150 times, right? Without consideration of the price factors, the actual growth was 22.8 times higher than 40 years ago, with an average annual growth of 8.5%, right? That means people will have more and more cash to buy anything, to buy something they want, right? And 40 years ago, more than 40 years ago, urban per capita residential housing was just 6.7 square meters. I have such experience. I will share it with you later. In 2018, the urban per capita residential housing was 36.6 square meters, an increase of more than 5 times. I have such, when I was a little girl, do have such experience. I had to share the bedroom with my parents when I was a little girl. Just now, I told you the my own information. I was born in I was born in 1981, close to the policy of reform, reform policy of opening, right, and reform. And when I was studying in the elementary school, I also had such experience to share with the bedroom, share the bedroom with my parents, and I have my own studying room to write my homework or doing other things at that moment, right? At that time, but now my little girl, she is studying the middle school of our additional university school, middle school. She has her own bedroom, and she has her own studying room. The situation was changed just in about 40 years. And when I was a little girl, I not only had to share the bedroom with my parents and my own family had to share the kitchen and to share the bathroom with our neighbors. Can you understand that? Just because this one, urban per capita residential housing was about 7 square meters, right? But now, not only in the urban areas, including the rural areas, more and more residents and peasants has more and more residential space to live. And more Chinese not only just has one apartment or villas, and even villas, right? And some of us maybe have several apartments, right? So I have to say the situation, was changed quickly, just in 40 years. And some situation maybe you can understand as a young people, but when I told such history, family history with my little girl, sometimes she cannot get the point. She cannot imagine it. Why did you have to share the bedroom and to share the kitchen with others, with other families? She has no such experience, and she never seen such situation in nowadays China. Can you get it? And maybe in their books, no more history show them just the history of 40 years ago, right? So sometimes she cannot understand it. Here, another point. 40 years ago, China's total retail sales of consumer goods amounted to 155.9 billion yuan. But in 2017, China's total retail sales of social consumer goods amounted to 36,626.2 billion yuan, a year-on-year increase of about 235 times with an average annual growth of 15%. Average annual, is a great achievement. That means more and more people are consuming every year. Every year buy everything, not only the house, apartment, and the daily life goods, right? And do you know such a festival in China is very well known? In my opinion, it's very well known in Chinese. Double 11 Festival. Do you know? Then you get it? Huh? Double 11, can you understand it? The price, the goods, will be consumed more and more than the daily time. But just because the price is very low and it's the lowest price in the whole year. Double 11. Just the November 11th. November 11th, it will be happen as such. It becomes a new festival, just because consuming customers.
This the whole price was 200 yuan. They bought it 120.
120 yuan.
Yeah.
The original price.
Double.
Double. Do you such Is this your own experience?
Yeah.
What goods did you buy?
Chair.
Chair.
It's
Coat,
clothes,
sweater,
sweater, and something else, but
really? Just 50%. 50% down.
30% chair was the full price of chair was 200 euro. I bought it by 120.
Good. And except the Double 11, the Double 11 festival, and in the middle of the year, now is March, right? And in June, in the middle of June, do you know there is also a similar festival? It will be happening in every year's June 18th. June 18th. Yeah, please, if you have such an interest, to consume, maybe you can save some money if you pay more attention such days. These days, June 18th, right? In the middle of this year, in the later of this year, here are two festivals. But in the double 11, it will reach the lowest price. But I have to advise you to, how do you say it? To pay more attention about the goods you want to get it, and to put it to your 购物车怎么说 ？Consuming box, shopping cart, yeah. To put your aimed goods to your shopping carts previously. Not just put it on these days. Can you understand that? Because you have to pay more attention. Just now I said it. I mentioned the original price because some shop owners will increase the original prices and then to cut some price just in the double 11s. So if you very want to get something, to buy something, maybe and the price maybe the goods is expensive. For example, I want to get an air conditioner, right? So I will put it into my shopping cart maybe before the double 11s. About I will do it 3 or 4 days ago, and I will pay more attention to the original prices, right, about the goods.
Celebration 6 January.
6 January.
6 in January. 6. January 6. Oh, June 6.
No. Such is.
I just imagined the 6. It's very good number.
June 6.
Yeah, it's
Really? No.
Maybe some.
No.
Maybe some.
No. Never.
Just I imagine 6 is very good number in China, and I imagine something.
Or on which app? How long?
I don't know. I just imagine that. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
6.
But in Chinese traditional festivals, all shoppers will open the prices. Will give maybe is a valuable price to the consumers. And here, internet, yeah, nets. 1997, not happened in 1978 again, right? Just because the internet was opened or happened in China later. In the early of 1980s, there's no internet. Just happened in the later of 20th century. In 1997, the number of internet users in China was less than 1 million. But in 2018, number of internet users in China has increased to 802 million, accounting for nearly 60% of the country's total population. Maybe 4 years, not 4, 5 years later, in nowadays, maybe the number has been increased again, right? And I graduated in 2002 when I was undergraduate, and when I was in the 3rd grade, I touched the computer the first time in my classroom. Maybe in 2000 or 2001. I just touched the computer, and I have such an experience here. It is mobile phone, my own mobile phone. When I was a graduate, when I was a master candidate like most of you in the classroom, I got my first mobile phone. I entered into my graduate university in 2002, and I graduated in 2005. So just in these 3 years, I got my first mobile phone. But we can feel the speed of not only the internet users and the mobile phone users in China, both numbers has been increased quickly, right? And nowadays, I have to say, if I want to, maybe some mobile phone brand the price is very high, right? It's very expensive, but if I want, maybe I can change one. It is not the limited condition just because of the price. Can you get it? Yeah. The internet users and the mobile phone, I have to say, the internet and the mobile phone also, here's a feedback, also changed our life. For example, maybe you have also such experience. If I want to pay something, I have several years, I never bring any cash with mine in my bag. Can you get it? Will you pay the daily life goods with cash in China? No, just use your mobile phones, right? Good. But I also have some experience that if I leave China to other countries or areas, maybe it's not very convenient for me. I have to change my habits.
Yes.
To use to pay with cash. Yes. And even such as in holidays, I want to leave Xuzhou to travel in other cities. I also can just with my mobile phone to pass in the railway stations or other, for example, the airport, right? Just because my ID in China, everyone has our own identity card, but just we put our ID, connect the ID, ID with our mobile phone, and then we can pass the door of the safety door of the railway station. Do you have some such experience? Because I know you can use your passport. You have no Chinese ID, right? But you have your own passport. Do you connect your passport with mobile phone? No. Then you have to get out the to get the ticket of the train, for example. How to pay? Alipay.
I use some international or
WeChat or Alipay.
when I try to buy an Alipay, so I have to come to the station and just those
Connect with your passport.
yeah.
With WeChat, right? Alipay. Just in Alipay.
Yes, but later some internationally trip. I just subscribe my passport information.
So it's also very convenient, right? But we have to pay more attention to charge it again and again, just like you, right? Okay. Next one. In 1978, number of students enrolled in colleges and universities nationwide was 402,000. But in 2016, number of students enrolled in colleges and universities nationwide was 7.4861 million, an increase of more than 18 times. That means in nowadays China, is easy or hard to enter into a college or university? Here's a question. Is it easy or difficult to enter into any colleges or universities for the Chinese young people? Easy or difficult?
I know some school examination.
Yeah, but in your opinion, according to this paragraph, according to this paragraph, can you get some information? Is it easy or difficult in nowadays?
Easy.
Comparing with the history,
Easy.
Yeah, it's easy. Even though here's more hard examination. If our children, if our young people want to enroll into the top level universities or colleges, it's also very difficult. Because in China, I think in any countries in the world, it's also very difficult in your own country, I think. If you want to enter into the top level, such as in China, such as Tsinghua or Peking University, or in our own province, Jiangsu province, here's a very famous university in Nanjing, in Jiangsu province capital, just the Nanjing University, right? It's very famous, well known in China, and maybe Tsinghua and Peking University. They are all well known in the world, right? But if our young people want to, frankly, if our young people want to enter such above-mentioned top-level university, it's very, very difficult, just like in history. But if our young people just want to pass the examination of the high school, enter into the colleges or universities, to get a choice to become a college or university student is easy now. Because there are more and more universities and colleges in these 40 years were founded. Can you get it? And not only in such, how to say, divided provinces or municipalities, and including the southern or northern provinces. Every province established all levels of colleges and universities in their own areas, in their own provinces, or even the ethnic regions. Every ethnic regions has their own colleges and universities to open to all the nations students, even to their own provinces or ethnic region students to enroll. Of course, there are also our young people have to pass the examination, right? And first, just now we share the information of the profound achievement with the leadership of CPC, and next we will share some information with our students about even though CPC got the achievements, but how did CPC do it? Okay, next classroom. And now I want to check your attendance. Let's have some minutes break. Okay, guys online. Some minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes break. Okay, and I'll check our attendance. 在哪儿了？这个东西在哪儿？
啊，老师好。
哎，你好，陈静来，我知道陈静荣哈，我一个个登记。I'll check the attendance.
哦，没有，老师，
Respectively.
我是有问题想要问你。
你说，请讲。
我们的这个中国概况有什么 assignment 或者是 project 的吗？要关于到最后的分数。
assignment 我刚刚讲了是我现在就要做这个事情，就是这节课我会发布一个任务 assignment， 或者我叫 homework， 在这个我们有2次 assignments。我开始上课的时候说过的，我们这节课会有，我们这次课我的这个课啊，因为这门课是由3个老师分别上，我呢目前负责的我这一部分的是有2次的任务。那么今天布置第1次任务，我马上会发布到这个你们叫什么微信？对，很好，微信群里面。你稍微等一下。我现在还没发。
可以。
我现在先确认一下，我们就是网上的。
是要写论文吗，老师？
不叫论文，我觉得说是一个 short essay 比较合适。
可以，好的，谢谢你。
不会是论文，放心吧。我是2个问题，第一个问题是比较简单，然后第2个问题其实是对第1个问题的补充。你等会儿看了就知道，后面如果有任何问题，你跟我联系，好不好？
好的。
对，我会把具体的任务发布在群里面，你稍微关注一下。等一下哈，我还没做这个事情，还没发。从来没有听过。Did you get it? 我听到的意思好像是说，我好像都没有。也对，他说的对，那就不仅仅是6月6号了。对。 你叫什么名字？我知道你来过一次，但是你上次没来。啊，你第一次我上对你前面都来过，你是有意思。我上次还问到你，我说哎，他之前都来过。阿蒙，你是来这几年啊？哦哦，你本科在这儿。宇轩是吧？宇轩是对，宇轩我也认识。然后 Danny 对，那个小姑娘是叫娜泽，对，娜泽上次也没来，可能有什么事儿。然后那个对，小男孩叫拜亚，哦，我统计一下这边，多拉利登记，多拉利，
我去那个当时心情不行，我去那个医院
你生病了？
验嘛，是啊，去看，没有那个叫的问题，护照的问题。
你去银行，然后你因为
对是。啊，安信的 visa， 护照安信护照也过期了，
哦，银行。哦，你等的时间比较长。行，我知道了。知道了。12。嗯。020，陈宇轩。3月20几啊？7日，27。陈宇轩。下面谁啊？陈静荣893L。93L。林秀婷、陈子红095088。李帅是092。刘星辰是090。哎，001叫王，可以了。任黛西83F。王峰091。谁啊？这个008李艳。It will be finished in the 8th. In the 8th week. Not this week. 7, 8, 8.
Why, 老师 why?
This week is just 6 or 7. I didn't remember. Fine. Except this lesson, I also have 2 times. Just remember it, and you will be changed a teacher. I don't know who will be your teacher. Whatever Zhang, Miss Zhang or Miss Gao. All female teachers. They are all female teachers. The next classroom is Miss Zhang. She is teaching another school's lesson about history, Chinese history. 110. Is that true?
为什么？
Okay. Let's go on. If your classmates have the same questions, maybe I think you can share your information with other students, especially online or because some of our students, they are not in the classroom today. Even in the online classroom, they don't come here today. So when some of our students, other students, ask you the same questions, please tell them, pay more attention the information, especially the information on WeChat group. Okay, and just remember, except this lesson, we have 2 lessons. We have 2 times lessons. Okay, in the same afternoon and the same classroom. Okay, let's get back of our classroom, and the question is, not question. The first point is CPC was leading the whole Chinese people to get more and more achievements, right? And I also have a question, but this is not your own assignment. Guys, remember, guys, pay attention to this question. This is not your assignment, but I think maybe we can consider it. Why did history choose CPC to be the ruling party? I often, every year, I will ask the same question to my Chinese students, and they have to consider it from different aspects. For example, the aspect from perspective from the people, the common people, the whole Chinese. Why the Chinese people choose CPC, right? Especially the workers, peasants, right? Why did them in history choose CPC or not other parties to be the ruling party, right? And
You mean like choose president or prime minister?
No, I mean, why the Chinese people in history in 40 or 50 years no. Yeah. 70 or 80 years ago, why in history 70 years ago, more than 70 years ago, why CPC, why Chinese people choose CPC as the ruling party? Yeah, choose Mao Zedong as the chairman or the president, right? It's just one angle, one perspective to consider such a question. Can you get it?
Yeah.
And other perspectives from other parties. From other parties, can get it? Because in the old, if the People's Republic of China to us is the new China, right? Is a new China, and the old China. We know in the old China there are also several parties. Why people didn't choose other parties, right, to be the ruling party, then to just choose the CPC? The key point may be just CPC, especially the top leader, Mao Zedong. He can understand the basic interests of people. For example, to the peasants have the strong desire to be rich, to get the land. Can you get it? To the peasants, they want the land. They want to get the land. Can you get it? Then the peasants can be turned to the farmers in nowadays. Can you get it? Just because CPC solved such a problem, the land belongs to the peasants, right? And the peasants can not only can get the food from the land, and they can become richer through the foods. They can sell it, right? So just because the CPC pay more attention to the basic interests of all levels of people in the old China, and not only, of course, solve such a land problem and army, and CPC built a new army. We know, PLA, People's Liberation Army, right? And other perspective from the support of other parties. Other parties, they have more choices between whatever, choose the CPC to be the ruling party, or we know another strong party in the old China, not only the CPC. It was which one? Do you know another strong party in the old China is the ruling party? KMT, 国民党 Party. 党 in Chinese just means party, political party, right? In the old China, before 1949, the ruling party is 国民党 Party, KMT, not CPC, right? But to other parties, they also have two different choices to choose CPC or choose KMT. But the key point is the KMT was ruined. Yes. They are in the corruption disaster, corruption crisis, right? Whatever in the economic or the military field, right? So this is just a question for all to my students to consider why CPC becomes a ruling party, right? Not only a supportive party. And back to this one. It's very difficult to CPC to get such achievements. Just now we mentioned. It's very difficult because we know, frankly, the first target in history to CPC as a how to say to even it was a ruling party in 1949, but in some periods in history, the focus to our CPC is not focused on the economy, in the development, and especially in 1978, the aimed target, it was changed into the economy to develop the Chinese economy. So here was a huge change, very huge change, right? And in order to keep such profound achievements, brilliant achievements, so CPC, our ruling party, has to do more, and to control, to manage the team, especially the party members. We know here, such also some numbers mentioned on this slide. Total number of members of Communist Party of China now is 95 point 148 million. Can you get it? Can you get it? Maybe in some country, the total number of the total population maybe it's just about several million. Yeah, but for CPC's party members reach such a number. And the total number of grassroots organization of the party is nearly 5 million. After 100 years of trials and hardships, CPC has grown from small to large and from weak to strong. We know CPC just was founded in 1921. It has more than 100 years history, right? When it was a baby, it was very weak, and it always fighted by the ruling party, KMT. KMT's target, especially when the ruling party of KMT was controlled by the leader we know, Jiang Jieshi. Did you know the name? Jiang Jieshi. Maybe in English, Conquesta. Can you get it from the internet? No. The topic of KMT. You can Google it. 怎么翻译？英文呀，在英文里面是 Conquesta 吧？
讲历史吗？
讲in Chinese 蒋介石。
蒋介石枪开线。
但是里面是怎么发？
就是枪开线，枪开线。
In Chinese English
枪开线。
English pronunciation. English pronunciation. 是枪开伞。拼音。
Russian before Chuck. You know why? It's
蒋介石。
哎呀，
介石。
5 minutes. name family name 讲 yeah given name 介时 given name 介时 I don't know the correct English name. You can Google it. Chinese. Of course.
This house.
你
This house.
讲那个
I. No, maybe it's based on the. Yeah.
你们怎么发？你们是发 chang 是吧？英文里面是发 chang，不是讲啊，对吧？不是将，不是将 chang chang。
不好意思哦。
Do you know this name? Yeah. Where? Yes. No. 国民党 leader. 国民党 is another part in history. In history, not nowadays. Yeah, not nowadays. And it's also Zhongzhen is not the formal name. You know Chinese history. But the formal name is 蒋介石。Yeah, 枪开始。对。It's him. Yeah, it's him.
I had some silence that you
Oh, so you need to write. So we did before.
Soviet Union. Yeah.
I don't know if it's true or just
no. 蒋介石 I'm not very sure. I have to check it. I'm not very sure. I have such a serious study or in Soviet Union. No, but I can check one information with you. He said his son, yeah, the first son, 蒋经国 the first, not the first, 蒋介石 is the first leader. The second leader in Taiwan. Yeah, in Taiwan district, they named them as the president. 蒋介石 first kid 蒋经国 yeah 蒋经国 and they are all the leaders of 国民党 party. Then CPC just was founded in 1921, right? And at that moment, in that history, can you get it? The ruling party is 国民党 KMT, not CPC, not CPC. So I don't know, can you get this sentence?
Weak to strong.
Yeah, from weak to strong, because in 1920s, just when CPC was a baby, it was always fight back by the 国民党. So it's very weak. But and at that Mao Zedong was not the leader at that moment. And there are other party leaders in CPC. But when Mao Zedong became the leader of CPC, then CPC became stronger and stronger. So maybe you can read some books about Mao Zedong. About Mao Zedong. Maybe.
He's the one who.
and generated so much movie about companies and governments.
Civil War.
Generate so much news. War movie about the
Civil War.
Civil War from in our history, In our textbooks, especially, frankly, when we mention the civil war, frankly, we didn't mention it as the civil war. I know maybe if you Google it, but if you Baidu it, especially in Chinese, not in English, we will not speak it as civil war. We call it as the liberation war. Can you get the meaning? Liberation war. Liberation war just means I liberate you. I liberate you. But civil war just means there are some conflicts, right? Very good. So the same war, but the different. I think maybe you can get it. Just like last time, do you remember? I check you again and again. Reform all the revolution.
It's changing.
Yeah. Later I check it. Yeah. You are. Yeah. I agree with you. You are correct. Maybe it will be more correct to use such a word, revolution, because the president, the government, and the parliament, they were all changed.
Yeah, it's changing.
Right? Just not only the reform will, in my opinion, political reform will not change such.
We changes not only the president, changes the party, changes some rules, but basically the laws was same. New president tried to change it, but
Yeah. I didn't get more details with your own country, frankly. But later I studied some. Then I can understand some information provided by you. Yeah. Okay. Then over the past 100 years, the CPC, has adhered to focusing on the central tasks in different historical periods. Just now I mentioned in the early of 1980s, the CPC focused on the central task as the economic development, economical reform. This is the CPC's target. Can you get it? Just since 1980s, because here's another famous top leader in CPC. You know his name. I know. You know his name. Deng Xiaoping is another very famous top leader in CPC. He changed the whole China situation. Not only focus on the political movement, put the focus from the political reform and the political movement to the economic reform. Just from the 1978, because the leader Deng Xiaoping held a very famous conference in CPC's history. CPC every year CPC will hold a conference, right? Then in 1978, Deng Xiaoping sent such a important information to change the task, change whole, not only CPC, also the whole country's task, from political field to the economical field. So just now I showed some slides about the people's living standard, get the achievement by the leadership of CPC, right? Just from, do you remember the beginning number? Just from 1978 1978, right? Any questions? No. And in different historical periods, there are different central tasks. But to the CPC, now in nowadays, strengthen organizational construction and giving full play to organizational advantages so as to ensure that whatever the parties cost develops, organizational construction follows up, and the role of the party organizations and party members is brought into play. And thousands of party members and countries take part in the actions to poverty elimination against the COVID-19 epidemic, emergency rescue tasks such as earthquake, flood, rainstorm, typhoon, and tornado. Yeah, and in order to manage the party members, CPC focus on the strengthening organizational construction. Because here, you remember this slide? Here it is, guys. To CPC, just grassroots organizations of the whole party is nearly 5 million, right? And members is also very huge number, right? So the first target to the CPC to manage the team well, then push the team and push the members to fight against all kinds of to deal with all kinds of social issues, right? And to be the pioneer. The party members should be the, I don't know, can you understand it? Just because CPC is the ruling party, so and the members now is reached a very huge number. So now nowadays, even though to the Chinese young people is very, very difficult. For example, even though it's very the college or university students who are very excellent and advanced, but they are very difficult to enter to participating the CPC. Can you understand it? It's now more and more difficult. Just because why? Just because the number of the members now reach the top. Now the first important thing to CPC is to manage the nowadays team, not to absorb more and more new blood. New blood is not the key point. Key point is to manage the team. So just in here, yeah, COVID-19 pandemic. In the past 3 years, here, more and more CPC's members entered into the social issues to fight against the COVID-19. Even though, for example, I'm also a member of CPC. Even though I know it is very dangerous to enter into the college, into our university, but I also to be a volunteer to check the temperature for our students. Can you understand it? It's not just because I'm the faculty or teacher of this university, just because the first one, I'm the member of the CPC. My organization, just the CPC ordered me. My grassroots organization. You know, in our university, there are more than several. I don't know the specific number, but I'm sure that, for example, in my own school, the public administration and the society school, there are three grassroots organizations, CPCs, grassroots organization, just in the faculties, and there are two different CPCs grassroots organization. They are from, one is undergraduate. Can you understand that? Another is like you, master candidates organization of CPC. So just my organization ordered me, hey, Miss Wang, you have to check in our university to help other students and the faculties to check the temperature. Can you get it, guys? So this is my responsibility as a party member, I have to say. Even though, yeah, at that moment I know it was dangerous to enter into the university to get touch more with our other students or faculties, right? So the first one is to strengthen nowadays teams organizational construction, right? Okay. Oh, I have to say, we'll share other slides with you. Okay, and I'll post the assignment, post the homework on our WeChat group. Okay, see you next Monday. 不用谢，你要跟那个谁雷洋洋老师确认一下，对，确认一下那个课，对，拜拜，拜拜。
Bye bye.
Okay, bye. Thanks for your coming. And pay more attention to the WeChat group. Okay, later I will post the assignment on it.
Okay, teacher.
哎，再见。